In this video, I want to talk about the real estate market in Dallas-Fort Worth and how it's leveled off, how pricing is important, how timing your house on the market, and how you're going to beat everybody selling their house in your neighborhood by being the first one under contract. So in my opinion, you're a homeowner, right? Or you're a renter. You're always either a buyer, you have a buyer mindset, or you have a seller mindset. You keep an eye on the market. I've always owned a home since I was 19 years old, 20 years old. And I've always constantly looked at the value if it changed on the tax records. So I'm always in the market. So just so you know, from my perspective, my single only broker minded perspective, the Dallas-Fort Worth market has shifted into a more balanced environment. We're kind of leveled off. In the last 18 months, we've slowed down. Houses take about 90 to 120 days to sell. The serious buyers out there, which could be you, are getting actually good deals. They're getting very good negotiated deals. You could ask for certain items like buy down rates. You could get time to close to find the best lender. There's no rush. And you could take off probably 15 to 20% on the asking price, most likely, if you negotiate right. So the timing is critically important for you as a buyer. It's also critically important for you as a seller. Look, the one thing you got to consider is when you're thinking about buying a home, especially in the next 6 months to 12 months, I would like to know that you pre-planned it and you're getting prepared by finding a good lender or multiple lenders, or talk to your bank and get your credit score in line. But these rates, interest rates, remain high. They remain elevated. It does overall reduce your purchasing power based on the amount of house that you could buy, but you've got to know it lowers the competition of when you're going to look at properties. It takes anywhere from 90 to 100 days, 120 days to sell a property. So your competition, when you show up to a house, you're probably the only buyer looking at that property. You're not tripping over somebody at open houses. You're not in a multiple offer situation. So you may pay a little higher interest rate at 6% rather than 4.9%, whatever it is. Don't quote me on rates. I'm not a lender. But you have to take advantage of that power, negotiate the sales price, the closing costs when you move in, how you want to lease it back to the seller maybe, or the most important thing is to buy down the rate. If you could get a house at a certain price, buy down the rate and allow the seller to do a lease back while they look for their other house and you're situated, you're going to win overall as a buyer in this market. If you're a home seller, a homeowner, and you're looking to market your property this spring, this summer, or even now, you have to realize that you have to negotiate with the buyer. Try not to shut down any negotiation because you're not getting what you're looking for, or the condition's not perfect, or you know that you put a lot of work into the property and you got inspected, pre-inspected, it's top tier. If you don't want to sit on the market for 90 days to 120 days, like the average seller's doing, please, I beg you to negotiate with any offers, any showings that come across. You're going to work out so much better if you could get 96% of your market value than sitting on the market for 6 months, reducing 3 times, and then taking a lower offer because you're frustrated. If you have questions, if you need help, just complete the form below or reach out to me on my calendar link. I would love to learn about your situation and see where I could help you. Just understand, I'm a real estate broker, not an attorney. I could help you sell a property. I can make you a cash offer. I can make you an offer on your house and avoid the 90 days, 120 days. Based on the condition, we'll buy it as is, no repairs. We'll actually clean out the property. We'll fix up the yard. We'll do everything to a property to either sell it with you or buy it from you. Hope you reach out. Thanks. Bye.